kind of like the whole
Kind of like
Nassar,
shadow boxing a little bit.
kind of like the
though.
Nassara Jassara promise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this whole like, oh, there's going to be this revaluation or this, you can, man. I have been researching like the Patriot mythology, like your redemption. You know, you can redeem your birth certificate.
You're right,
like,
and
you,
it's
you
worth
can,
billions
you can
of
pay
dollars.
off all this debt and stuff, and
yeah,
it's I think it's a bunch of hopeful Messiah complex kind of BS.
It's kind of Anatoly Golitsyn, trust the plan, new lies for old kind of stuff, and it's disheartening because people want to look towards some kind of light at the end of the tunnel. But
it's really be the change you want to see.
Be the change you want to see.
You have to affect. It has. You want at a certain point, the information has to affect you in a way that you will address the things that you are directly confronted with in your life that are infringing on what's right. You know, like it could be as minute as not wearing a mask when you know it's bullshit. Like,
right.
There's a million things I could bring up personally myself, but everybody has their own catalog of shit. But
the more disestablishmentarian ethic and sentiment, the better, in my opinion. Like, it can come from a lot of different corners. It can come from a lot of different angles. But ultimately, the current establishment is only there to serve a very minute percentage of people. And it's completely out of touch because it can't help but being that.
Mm-hmm.
It can't help but being out of touch because it's oligarchical collectivism.
Right.
You know, it was never designed to serve the public. It was never designed to be a corporate governance model for the people, by the people, and with actual interests that are associated with building up the people. It had nothing to do with that. It was all we've been sold is counterfeit slogans and PR bromides and back-patting platitudes to keep people hypnotized into subservience.
Into working together?
Especially true when it comes to the climate crisis, which is why we will work together. And
we're going to work together.
We're going to work together. Just it's like a hypnotic script that's designed to
put you to sleep
and
honestly.
Just insult your intelligence.
Yeah.
It's designed to say, look, I'm someone who really probably would have a hard time becoming an employee at the month at Burger King, but I'm your vice president, okay?
And you're not going to question it because I am diverse.
Which means better than the heritage population.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up on kind of the end of the show, but we have a caller in the queue.
All right. Callers.
So let us close the show out with caller from area code 705. I'm going to bring you into the show. Tell us your first name. Use a pseudonym if you want, not your last name, how you heard about Zetetic.news, and what you would like the final topic of episode 35 to be. Are you there?
Oh, wow. Hey there, guys.
Bring it in.
Yes, hello.
How's it going?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Oh, man. Awesome. I'm calling from a satellite uplink in the middle of the woods, so there's a bit of a delay. It makes conversation a little bit awkward. Max Theta calling in.
Cool.
Ooh, heard about you through the Theta community. Probably 6 degrees of big dog.
Nice. Welcome.
So 705's, thank you very much. It's fun listening to your show. I'm calling in from Northern Ontario here. A lot of things that you guys said were striking a chord with me. I mean, Ben Fulford lost me in 2012. When it was all the white ninjas were going to cut everyone's heads off because I mean that. Q was just another reincarnation of that whole
Yeah.
ridiculous narrative, and this idea that people are coming to save you. No one's fucking coming to
No,
save you.
Right.
absolutely
No one.
not.
You got
Right.
you got to do it yourself. So the answer that my own personal answer to all of this was, number one, just get as far away from money, as far away from fiat money as possible. I don't want to buy into that system. I don't want to pay taxes. I don't want anything to do with it. If I can pull myself out, then
Waive the
that's one
benefits.
less person, starve the beast. Yeah, exactly. So I moved up to a forested lot on a private lake in northern Ontario after I got a lot of help from some good Bitcoin day trading back in 2012. And I bought a private lake, and I made a house out of garbage.
Word, dude.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
all right. See that's the kind of
So-
pioneering spirit we need more of.
Yeah, well, I've been using the property to teach other people how to get off the grid, how to live sustainably, how to live independently, and build like low tech solutions for water and heating and the other basic necessities.
Low
of life.
tech is high tech. I got a one of those mechanical push mowers, and of course I have a diesel tractor.
Oh, yeah.
A diesel tractor, groom mower as well. But with $6 a gallon diesel, maybe $17 diesel, I will consider pushing that little mechanical thing a lot more. And it's a lot cheaper to run.
You keep her sharp, she'll do a great job.
They do it kind of a better job, to be honest. It's a closer cut.
And you don't need a gym membership.
Exactly. You get ripped doing that. Low tech is high tech.
Easy to repair.
That's a good point. I mean, I guess the one thing I would say is like within the prep community, there are some people who really just kind of emphasize, look, it's probably best to stay where you are, because the amount of people who are going to be basically evacuating the big cities, they're going to be very people averse. So it's possible that you can still make it in a city. It's just you have to follow a lot more principles in keeping yourself safe.
Oh, that's the last place I'd ever want to be.
Oh, well, sure. I mean,
even before the shit hit the fan.
Oh, I definitely concur on a strategic relocation basis. It's just you have such a huge preponderance of people that are already there and really just don't have the means of going anywhere else. And do you see conditions getting so bad in North America that we have a 50, 60, 70% population collapse over the next 15, 20 years? Because
Well, I mean, we already hit the peak, didn't we? And we're starting to slide down now. I think the population demographic is, it's top heavy right now with septa and octogenarians. So I think just the natural course of events will definitely decrease the population.
Well, you got so many boomers wanting to get their parents vaccinated and pre-embalmed basically with the vax, and then they're retiring, a lot of them. I mean, in every industry now hiring, but where's the talent? Where is it? They're having lifeguard shortages widespread in Retard Triangle Park here in North Carolina. And do we have a teen shortage? What do we? I just, it's confounding to me. But at the same time, it's not.
Millennials,
I understand.
Millennials don't know how to sew a button onto a shirt.
And then like the
Or,
skilled
like,
labor is getting
just
older.
little basic things. It's bizarre.
Yeah, the skilled labor is getting older, and they're looking at their assets and what they expected out of their, golden years supposedly, and they're like,
I've got to work till I'm 85.
fuck it. They're like, fuck it. I'm done. I'm gonna go take a second mortgage at my house and build my dream property, live it out, or just making ends meet, early retire. They're out. They would be the training population, people training the new people.
But they're already, a lot of them are already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.